Good afternoon from Europe, good morning, good evening guys, whatever you are. Piotr, this is Liteforex Global YouTube channel, 21st of October 2020, 5 minutes ahead of the US cash open. CPI day when it comes to the United Kingdom and Canada, somewhere in the background, stimulus package when it comes to the US and Brexit talks when it comes to the UK and EU. Well, dollar was or is losing the ground again during the Tokyo and London. Are we going to see the recovery during the New York as it was previously, right? Well, that's the quite good question, as well as what's going to happen with indices. Quite weak close yesterday, quite weak close when it comes to quite weak close when it comes to yesterday, Monday, the previous few days, and that's gonna be very interesting. But as we have still a few minutes, let's start with the cable, because there is an attempt to break higher above the previous high. So some stops have been taken out. Now the question is where we are going to see the daily close. I've been caught with some shorts. We will see, because if we are going to create upper shadow, then we might see again some supply coming in tomorrow. So overall, when it comes to the possible trading setup, well, I think we are going to have some bulls immediately around this breakout level, because we have this Rayleigh formation over here. So there is I can see demand around 30.50, 30.35, 130.50, 130.35 when it comes to the demand. But from the seller's perspective, eventually, if we are going to do something like this, then we test of that 30.75, and we might keep that range intact. So we might retest the levels close to 28.90 or even lower down towards 28.50. But overall, pound is trying to break. Wait and see what's going to happen. I would be very careful around the option expiration, as well as I would be very careful around the London fix. So that's how I see the cable. The next one is Euro Pound, and with Euro Pound, well, we are even below the zone we looked yesterday. We looked like 90.70 and 90.60. So 90.60 is, well, we've been a little bit lower down towards 55. I'm going to watch very carefully, because that's the Monday price action we discussed ahead of this strong rally. So well, if you haven't noticed, this move is equal to this move more or less. So well, that's the weekly open as a quite important line in the sand. Well, I'm going to look now towards the option expiration and London fix. If there is any kind of the demand that might be worth the shot here, right? Well, I think the bears have to close day week below 90 for me to switch from the in that case from neutral to bearish. Close daily close above weekly today, still gonna be bullish for me. And well, one more, but I have to switch here, and just 1 second guys. Yeah, and here another pound pair, and here, if you really bullish pound, here we might see some fireworks to the upside, especially that based on this daily chart, the level last place of the weakness, 82.70, 82.50, right? Down to 81.85. That's the possible demand zone. After the breakout, right, we haven't seen any kind of the retest. So some manipulation to the downside, and yes, I'm looking to buy, right? I'm overall bullish pound, but I'm more bullish pound than the Australian dollar. I'm looking to buy pullback somewhere between 82.50, 81. 80. That's how I see the pound overall post UK CPI, but still in the background with the Brexit negotiations. Let's have a look where we are when it comes to the US. Well, 30-minute chart, we discussed these lower shadows. Monday low, right, as a stop count possible level. Boom, stops are done, bulls did the job, but the bounce over here didn't quite impressive, didn't impress me, because if that's the consolidation, that was stop count to the upside, that was stop count to the downside, and we are testing 50% of that right here, right now. Of course, I would like to see some higher levels, right, retest of the top of the consolidation. So I would like to see the stop count above today's high. That would be quite okay, right? The thing is, if we are going to get there. So let's have a look where we are from 1 minute chart perspective, and we are going to check first 5 minutes trading range, business as usual for us when it comes to the checking US cash open, right? So here you go. And there you go. Cool. That's what we have right now, and would like to see some stop count to the upside. I'm sorry for that noise, guys, but got new development very close to my place, so sorry about that. Anyway, the UK CPI data mostly in line, the same as the Canadian data, mostly in line with the when it comes to the CPI, but weaker when it comes to the retail sales. The initial reaction when it comes to the Canadian dollar, the initial reaction versus US dollar, it was overall strength, but it was with overall US dollar weakness, right? Now we see the market is trying again to take out the daily open. That's gonna be very interesting, because the distance between the daily open and the daily low might push us higher, and well, I'm not sure if we are going to see the chance to try to jump in, but it could be also with the daily close above the daily open. So it could be that's the guys, that's the Monday. That's the Monday price action, very narrow. That's the Tuesday big down, right? And if that's gonna be Wednesday move back above daily, that could be daily reversal. Well, I jumped to the party a bit, right? I jumped to the party a bit during the European hours. Well, so I'm monitoring, it's easier for me. Don't forget, guys, that you can track live what I'm doing. There are a few different strategies on one account, might be a little bit confused, but well, I truly believe it's not gonna be so strange for you to recognize the things going on. All right. Before we will go and check what is going on with the Nasdaq, one more thing. There is a Liteforex contest, right? And Liteforex dream draw raffles a dream house, brand new SUV, car, and 18 super gadgets. The total prize found is 350k. You can participate, and the end of the date is 3rd of May 2021. You've got the full explanation on the website, so I strongly encourage you to visit Liteforex /contest /dream draw and overall, if you are going to try to search on the Liteforex, you are going to be able to find it. Anyway, so let's get back to Nasdaq, but before that, one more thing. I'm watching very carefully because we might see midweek reversal also Aussie CAD. I took partial profit, but if that's gonna be the case, and if we are going to make this hot dog valid, I might close totally out CAD. So that's one of the reasons I strongly encourage you from time to time to visit that live link and to monitor what is going on when it comes to this my activity. So let's switch to the Nasdaq. Let's have a look where we are. So that was the high of the first 5-minute trading range. Very narrow. Yesterday was narrow as well, for just 40 points. Well, with Nasdaq above 11,000, I'm not that happy because I would like to see at least a half point move. So anyway, let's make the measure. And let's have a look. What we have. Let's make it yellow. All right. So let's make it like this. Let's have a look. If we are going to make the 1-to-1 to the upside, it's almost stop hunt. So it's gonna be worth to watch what is going on there. If there is any kind of the move to the downside, because I think the cash got the chance to retest at least today's low. With that being said, guys, well, again, trying to summarize. On the cable side, attempt to break higher. I've been caught on the short. We'll see where is the daily close, right? The buyers, as I mentioned, somewhere between 50, 30, 35. But if we are going to do deeper pullback, then 77 might work as a supply again. So that's worth to remember. Well, we have attempt to break lower on the euro pound as well, and as you can see here, it's gonna be very interesting where we are towards the end of the day, because I think we have to break 90 level to get things more interesting from the bearish perspective. And if you wanna trade pound, looks like the pullback on the pound Aussie could be the most juicy thing to try to trade. Of course, USDCAD, I'm trying upside here, as I mentioned, and with the Nasdaq, I'm going to look how the market is behaving around today's high after last few very weak days. Don't forget that in the background we have this comments that yes, deal is still possible within next 48 hours, but 48 hours was the same that 48 hours, so it's like a never-ending story. Something similar right now to the Brexit. With that being said, guys, don't be trapped. Be careful. Work with your exposure, especially that we are approaching end of the month and US election. Have a great one. See you around. Take care. Goodbye.